Hey there YouTube, just want to do a quick video review of this VILTROX timer that I bought on Amazon. I paid $12.99 shipped via Amazon Prime. Just want to say I'm pretty happy with it. It fulfills its functions. It does have a few problems which I'll talk about, but overall not a bad little clicker. Here's the box for it. And I'm using this on my Canon T5. I'm sure it'll work for other cameras with the jack here. This camera doesn't have an infrared port, so I have to use this little mini plug here. Contrary to some of the reviews I saw on Amazon, this unit does have an on and off button. I don't have to take the batteries out. Alright, first and foremost, it does have a backlight. You push this button, and you can't see it too well. Let me turn the light off here. So here's the backlight. Not too bad. I wish there was a way to lock the backlight on, but I guess that would probably not be good for the battery. You just have to remember which button it is when you're grabbing it. And then when you're setting stuff, it likes to turn off. So one bad thing about it is that the function indicator is not backlit. So when you're outside at night, like trying to get a star trail or something, you can't actually see what mode this little indicator here is indicating. That black bar on the top. So you have to have some light, unless you have these memorized, to know that the dot there is for the delay setting. The delay is how long before it starts the timer. The long button is for the long exposure timer. Interval, obviously, interval shooting. N is number of shots that it will take. So yeah, have it set to 1, or if you select it, you can go between 1 and 300, I believe, or 400, or you can do the dash dash, which means infinite. So it'll just shoot forever. You go back to 1. Something that's kind of annoying is that every time you turn this off, it forgets your beep setting. So like if I set that to no beep, then I turn it off, and I turn it on. See how the beep setting did not get remembered? You have to go back into it and turn the beep off. Just kind of annoying, not a big deal, but I thought I'd mention it. You can take the batteries out of this and have it off and still use the remote shutter here. So see, there's no power and the remote shutter still works. You can also lock it up for a bulb exposure with no battery required. It's kind of nice. Here's the back of the unit. It takes 2 AAAs. It's got a nice little grippy here in the front. Here are their arrows that you navigate and select with. So let's say you wanted to do an interval. You would turn it on, let it start up. You have to go over and remember to set your N number, which is the number of shots you want it to take. So say I set it to infinite, which is the dash dash, and then turn it off and turn it back on, and I go back to interval shoot, you'll see that it's back to 1 for my N, which is annoying, but it was cheap. So I'll set the N back to infinite, and I'll set my interval to every 2 seconds, and then I'll hit start. Alright, and then stop. So I'll show you the delay. Let's delay at 5 seconds. So then I'll do the interval of 2 seconds and watch what it does. So now we'll do the start delay, leave it at 5 seconds. We'll do the long exposure for how many hours does this go up? It goes up to 99 hours, 59 minutes, 59 seconds. That should be long enough. We'll just do it for 3-second exposures. And hit start. So that's one reason you'll see that the beep gets pretty annoying. Let's set this to a minute, which is what I was doing star trails at the other day. And I'll do my interval. I won't even set an interval. I'll just turn that off. Alright. And I'll show you long exposure. So 1 minute bulb exposure. 5-second delay I set, so you don't bump it. Now when you're out there doing a long exposure and you forget to turn off this beeping noise, that gets pretty annoying. Alright. And to turn the beeping off, you gotta go into here, and up, and set. I've gotten pretty good at doing that actually, but I shouldn't have to do it every time. So here's the top jack on this unit. It's just a mini plug there, and both the ends are the same. So no problems there. Alright, so that's the VILTROX digital timer remote control. Thanks for watching.